You see this from the very start. Look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Could have said, ladies and gentlemen. No. Ladies and gentlemen. Big hand motion. Look how much space he's taking up, bro. He's standing up straight. Boom. First frame. You already see an example of good body language. This is persuasive leadership body language.
I am officially running.
I am officially running, so he uses his hands with him when he speaks.
For President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
He uses his hand to emphasize, we're going to make our country great again. We're going to make our country great again. No, we're going to make our country great again. It's like that.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists.
Who's number one with Hispanics? Trump.
Yes, you told us
Trump.
that earlier.
I love the Mexican people and their spirit, but the country of Mexico is killing us. I want to.
Oh yeah. So, remember how I said you want to look like a lazy lion? That's for when you're just out and about with people. If you're like, because Trump is a good example of this. If you're in a combative interview, you kind of want to you want to show off more of the like, I'm not a lazy lion. Like, I'm a lion ready to attack. Because lazy lion body language can work in that situation, but you kind of want to show off also that you could switch gears, if you will. So you have to calibrate for the moment. There's times to use the more fierce lion body language.
Build a wall. I'm going to build a wall.
I want to build the wall. We need the wall. And Mexico will pay for the wall.
See, it's not like Mexico will pay for the wall. Mexico will pay for the wall.
But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
And it's really weak to call John McCain a loser because he was a...
I never called him. No, I don't call
That is
him.
outrageous. He's an American hero.
I don't like losers.
But Frank, let me get to it. He hit me. He's not a
See how
war
much
hero.
space he's taking?
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you. And then I watched this idiot Lindsey Graham on television today, and he calls me a jackass. He's a jackass. The man of the two pens.
And also, that's an easy way of mocking people, like making funny voices. Like, if you want to keep people engaged, this is more of a speaking thing, but it kind of links into body language as well. If you want to keep people listening and you want people to be entertained, when you're mocking someone, use a funny voice. Use funny body language. You see this in my videos all the time. When I'm talking about some idiot who like tries objecting to me, or some idiot, some dumb opinion, or like, oh, well, why don't you do it like this? You do it like that. You don't like. And someone was telling me like, oh, why don't you do it like this? No, it's, oh, why didn't you do it like this? It's funny, right? Easy way to keep people engaged.
This is on the front page of the New York Times. I don't wear a toupee. I'll prove once and for all that it's mine, okay? Come. Is it mine? Look. It is. Say it, please.
Yes, I believe it is.
Thank you. I have such respect for women. I cherish women.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals.
2024.
Your
baby.
Twitter account.
Only
has
Rosie
several-
O'Donnell. I love the women that faint when I speak. Those are the ones that love me.
No, go ahead, Donald.
No, I'm a gentleman, Hillary. Go ahead. What I say is what I say.
If you guys,
And
if
honestly,
you guys
Megan, if you
want me to break down anyone's body language, let me know.
don't like it, I'm sorry. I've been very nice to you, although I could probably maybe not be based on the way you have
Look at the
treated me,
hands.
but I wouldn't do that.
You brag that you have sexually assaulted women. Do you understand that?
No, I didn't say that at all. I don't think you understood what was said. This was
Fire's
locker
right
room
back.
talk. Every
Strong
woman
friend.
lied
Rock.
when they came
Remember I was
forward to
talking
hurt
about
my campaign.
My, extreme like
Believe
2
me.
days ago, I think.
She would not be my first choice, that I can tell. You take a look at her words. You tell me what you think. I don't think so. I don't think so.
And also,
All
if you
of-
can communicate things non-verbally while you're saying it verbally, that's very powerful. So, for example, you could have just said, she wouldn't be my option. You said, she wouldn't be my option. One's far more powerful than the other.
These liars will be sued after the election is over. I'm going to take such good care of women's health care issues, you won't even believe it.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form. Such a
Security
nasty woman.
Trust Fund.
I have tremendous respect for women.
Have you ever
and
done those
women
things?
Have respect for me. But I'm surging with women. I think Hillary would be a terrible president. Well, I think the only card she has is the woman's card. She's got nothing else going. And frankly, if Hillary Clinton were a man, I don't think she'd get 5% of the vote. She's a world-class liar. Just look at her
And see that
pathetic...
again, it's more of a speaking thing, but it also links on body language. She's a world-class liar. It's not just, she's a world-class liar. No, she's a world-class liar. When you use tone, when you use body language, you move in different ways. You speed up. You slow down. You convey different things. That is how you really... So you know what women talk about. And this not only for women, but it's also for men. But remember, you're a horny dude, okay? You want a chick. You want a wife. Don't go around sleeping with a bunch of girls. Like, you think about, like, I want to sweep a girl off her feet. I want her to feel like I'm the man that has such a way with words. That is one of the ways you do it. You can speed up. You can also slow down. So when you speed up and you slow down, you're playing with emotions. Very powerful. Hopefully you guys can't hear that in my background.
Email server statements. She's crooked Hillary. Don't you understand that? This is one of the most crooked politicians in history. This is the legacy of Hillary Clinton. Death, destruction, terrorism, and weakness. She's the devil. Hillary Clinton.
See how he consciously weakness emphasizes the last point.
A bigot. I was going to say something
Please, very quick.
extremely rough to Hillary, to her family, and I said to myself, I can't do it. I just can't do it. If you look at Bill Clinton, far worse. Mine are words, and his was action. His was what he's done to women. There's never been anybody in the history of politics in this nation that's been so abusive to women.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Then we have Hillary Clinton. I mean, she's at a disadvantage for obvious reasons. Like, running our country, and she's kind of like in a girl suit, and she's kind of like closed off body language.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
She has tremendous hate in her heart.
Maybe there'll be a
Wouldn't that
clip
be
where I can
embarrassing
show you.
to lose to crooked Hillary Clinton?
About
That would
taking
be
up
terrible.
space, 'cause there's
Is
one
there anybody
moment
you'd
where
like to
Trump would-
apologize to right now yourself?
No.
No?
I think I would probably get along very well with Putin. Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing. Hillary likes to play tough with Russia. Putin looks at her and he laughs, okay? He laughs.
He'd rather have a puppet as president of
No
the United
puppet,
States.
no puppet.
And it's pretty clear.
You're the puppet. I know nothing about Russia. Talking about Gitmo, right? Guantanamo Bay, which by the way, we are keeping open. And we're going to load it up with some bad dudes, believe me. We're going to load it up. Would I approve waterboarding? You bet your ass I'd approve it. You bet your ass. In a heartbeat.
And also realize how there's no indecisiveness in his speech, but also in his body language. There's no like, yeah. Like that. Like if you want to look like a retard and have no one listen to you, one of the easiest ways to do that is just go like, yeah.
And I'd bring back a hell of a lot worse than waterboarding. I want surveillance of certain mosques, okay? If that's okay. Because they are recruiting by the thousands. They're leaving our country. And then when they come back, we take them back. Oh, come on back. Where were you? I was fighting for ISIS. Oh, come on back. Go home. Enjoy yourself. I will absolutely take database on the people coming in from Syria if we can't stop it, but we're going to. I've made it known, if I win, they're going back. ISIS is honoring President Obama. He is the founder of ISIS. He's the founder of ISIS.
So you can put something together like, yeah, he's the founder of ISIS. No, He's the founder of ISIS. Like, everything's very intentional. Always remember that. Like, soon to be able to do it subconsciously, if you just listen to me enough. But like, it's very powerful when you can manipulate your body language in real time and you can think consciously about what you're doing.
Okay? He's the founder. He founded ISIS. And I would say the co-founder would be crooked Hillary Clinton. If you're on a sports team, most valuable player, MVP. You get the MVP award. ISIS will hand her...
And also realize the ability to calibrate the situation. You realize sometimes Trump is a bit more quiet, a bit more reserved. He still has the big movements, but he's a bit more reserved. And sometimes he's a bit more high energy, right? That's powerful. If you can do both. Because depending on the audience, one will be more effective than the other.
The most valuable player award.
I thought I heard a little voice over there. Get him out. Take him out. Get him out of here. Oh, throw him the hell out of here. Am I allowed to rip that whistle out of the mouth? I'd rip that whistle. Go home to mommy. I love the old days. You know what they used to do to guys like that when they were in a place like this? They'd be carried out on a stretcher, folks. I don't throw babies out, believe me. I love babies.
Actually, I was only kidding. You can get the baby out of here. They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay?
But realize, like, again, being able to say something verbally and non-verbally is very powerful if you do it at the same time, right? Because you could have been like, I could shoot someone and not lose any voters, and then that still works, right? But going up, I could I could do this, and I wouldn't lose any voters. Like, it's a lot more powerful communication. Like, always remember, if you could communicate, like, there's 3 tiers, right? Being able to communicate something non-verbally only is very powerful. Like, alright, imagine, because remember, we want to be like hot dads, right? DILF. That's the archetype we're going for our nice feminine woman, right? Let's say, because like dads tell the daughters, okay, do this, right? You can, like, something very powerful, like, you want to, like, infiltrate a girl's mind, like, you want to get her wet because, like, the dark fantasies want to get those going in her head. What you can do is, like, instead of saying, oh, sweetie, can you get me that shirt over there? You go like that, something like that, right? Very powerful. Like, when you can communicate without speaking, that's a whole nother level. And then being able to communicate while speaking is also powerful. And then just talking without having any nonverbal is trash.
It's like incredible. I always wanted to get the Purple Heart.
And also, don't try to be a mute trying to communicate like an idiot, okay? But I'm talking about, like, if you can get the point across without saying anything, that's very powerful.
This was much easier.
If I become president, we're all going to be saying Merry Christmas again. That I can tell you. If you look at North Korea, this guy, he's like a maniac, okay? And you got to give him credit.
That's a famous Mussolini quote. You retweeted it. You like the quote? Did you know it was Mussolini?
It's okay to know it's Mussolini. Look, Mussolini was Mussolini. It's okay to. It's a very good quote. It's a very interesting quote.
I mean, I'm just talking about David Duke and the Ku Klux Klan here, but...
I don't know, honestly, I don't know David Duke. I don't believe I've ever met him. I'm pretty sure I didn't meet him, and I just don't know anything about him.
Do you plan to visit with the Pope when he comes into Philadelphia?
Well, the Pope believes in global warming. You do know that, right? Hey, in this room, it's so hot in here, maybe I'll start to believe it myself. This room is hot. Written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. Oh, I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Oh, maybe that's what I said. Whoever the hell brought this mic system, don't the son of a to put it in, I'll tell you. These people. No, this mic is terrible. The stupid mic keeps popping. Nevada. And you know what I said? You know what I said? I said when I came out here, I said, nobody says it the other way. It has to be Nevada. He said I had small hands. Actually, I'm 6'3", not 6'2", but he said I had small hands. They're not small, are they? I never heard that one before. Donald Trump has small hands. So I said, small hands. These guys know. I hit a ball 280
Look
yards.
at this.
Stand up, my club champion. Stand up. Do I hit the ball good?
Do I hit it long? Is Trump strong?
Like this is.
He referred to my
perfect.
hands. If they're small,
This is also
something
perfect.
else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee it.
Okay. I think we should take a drug test prior to the debate.
Oh yeah, this is actually a good time to make a point. So, a lot of people were memeing Trump for the sniffles, right? But we have to realize is that, and yeah, he should have been more wary of them, but that is better than speaking without breath, right? Because when you speak without breath, your voice goes all the way up and you sound like some little cuck, right? But when you speak with breath, your voice goes down. You have a bit more oomph into it, more resonance, right? So that's better than not speaking with any breath at all. But make sure if you're speaking on a mic, don't. Right, be attentive of that.
My mic was defective within the room.
Did that explain the sniffles then?
Did you see where Biden wants to take me to the back of the barn? Me. He wants it. I'd love that. I'd love that. Mr. Tough Guy. So I spent a long time this morning on making my shoes so beautiful.
So beautiful.
So shiny.
So shiny.
And then I walked through more
Wow, look at
dusty
this.
floors than I've ever seen in my life. Thank you, Anthony Weiner.
Anthony Weiner is such.
It's a
Imagine
rigged
having
system.
The last name
The system
Weiner.
is totally
Trash.
rigged and broken.
This system is rigged.
We're competing in a rigged election. This is a rigged election.
That you will absolutely accept the result of this election.
I will look at it at the time. I'm not looking at anything now. I'll look at it at the time.
Are you saying you're not prepared now to
What
commit
I'm
to that
saying
principle?
is that I will tell you at the time. I'll keep you in suspense.
Will totally accept the results of this great and historic
This is another good example. Of
presidential election if I win. There's never been anything like this. So go and register. Make sure.